Good morning, it's Dr. James. Hey, I hope you're off to an awesome start today. It's so good to see you. Thanks for showing up. Thank you for your time and thank you for your energy. This morning, I want to talk about something that I believe happens every now and then to you and I. We wake up some mornings and we say, gosh, I don't know if I feel like exercising. And oh man, to think about eating clean with no sugar and putting broccoli and kale as the foundation of my meal plan today, I'm not feeling so motivated. And then, gosh, when I go out in the world and I'm going to see that person who typically pushes my judgment button, I'm really working on loving on that person, but you know what? I'm not feeling it today. Have you ever woken up and you just weren't feeling that motivated? Well, I have got the medicine for lifelong, every single day motivation, because I know you. And I know myself, and I know that we always feel better when we make good on our good intentions. And motivation gets so much play, and I really don't believe motivation is really it. But I do believe there is some really good science. I love working up to this. There's some really good science that will help you to transcend the motivation game and win at inspiration. Because ultimately, your ability to follow through and do what you know makes you come alive, to be your own hero, to have the peace of mind throughout your day, and most importantly, when you lay down tonight and you say, you know what? I honored what I know as my value system. I followed through on what makes me a better human being, and I feel a sense of peace about who I am. Isn't that ultimately what we're shooting for here? That is the goal, to feel good about who we are, that you are enough. And part of making us feel that experience of enoughness is really all about making good on your good intentions. So with that, we are going to talk about the science of moving from motivation to inspiration. And this is based on some MIT work where they're looking at what makes people follow through, what enables us day after day with a sense of zeal, a sense of purpose, and a sense of passion that you go, you know what? I know I got this because I have the key to following through. And that is moving away from extrinsic motivation. And all too often, we build our campaign around self-care, whether it's eating well, exercising, pursuing our goals, going after our life's great big mission. If it's built on extrinsic motivation, which is based on the ego, and the ego says, you know what? Won't I look awesome if I exercise every day? Won't I look amazing and be hot and fabulous if I have a ton of money and a ton of cool material goods? Well, you might be hot and you might be awesome, and there's nothing wrong with that. Those are all good things. But ultimately, we know about science, that type of motivation that is ego-based, how it looks to the world, ultimately leaves us on our way to those experiences, usually feeling a lot of anxiety, tons of opportunities to feel depressed on the way. And ultimately, what studies show, we will have a lot more instance in not feeling good about ourselves if that is what is motivating us, if that is what we choose to be our motivating factor. But ultimately, I really believe that if you and I move from motivation to inspiration, which is what the research says, going from extrinsic to intrinsic, which is a service-minded, it's all about giving yourself permission to move into your soul. Your soul says, I know that if I move my body each and every day, I'm going to build a neurochemistry where I'm kinder, I'm more loving, I'm more alive and awake, and I have greater opportunities to really put my energy out into the world that really serves as a catalyst, a pollinating factor to show up and be my best version of myself. I know that when I eat clean and I take care of my daily rituals of self-care and self-love, I show up in the world as a possibilitarian, and the whole world around me in kind follows that. That is inspiration. That is intrinsic motivation. And if we come from that place where we know that we move our body, we move our mind, we pursue our great big goals, material wealth and material good may come to us. But if we do it because we say, you know what? I can circulate that abundance. That's what my soul wants to. My spirit wants to outshine my former self, because I believe if I'm the change I wish to see in the world, the whole world around me will benefit from my presence. Moving into that space of happiness, empowerment, peace, and possibility is moving from motivation to inspiration. And inspiration is a spiritual endeavor that allows you to show up in the world as a possibility that the world needs to see. So with that, let's go out there and create a life that we love. Much love, many blessings, and deep gratitude for you. Bye for now.